Nintendo.
Hello everyone and welcome to another mini-series here on DyrezzPlays. Last time we did some Wario Land and today we are going to return to the Nintendo 64, but I do want to make one thing very clear about the system we are on. If I go to the home screen, yes, this is how we can show it. We are on also Mario Kart World, obviously being on this, and the GameCube app being on this kind of shows we are going to be doing it on our Nintendo Switch 2. Hooray! I'm super excited. Some prerequisite content before we get started on Yoshi Story. First, we are going to be doing something called the 30 Melon Challenge. I will get into that more as we get into the level. Second, we will be doing story mode playthrough. This is because I want to be able to go to each of the worlds directly and also show the pages of Yoshi Story. It's super cool. It's super fun. Finally, we already have 3 runs into Yoshi Story. That would be to get some of the extras that come with playing the game that is unlocked throughout the game. I will, of course, get into that shortly. We're going to start today's episode with just we'll go into practice. So today's episode is not going to be story mode. It's gonna be the practice, but I also want us to see the story of Yoshi's Story. And here we are. Out of the blue, the island fell darkened by an evil spell. The blink of an eye was all it took, and the island became a storybook. The super happy tree vanished too, and once happy Yoshis began to stew. Only baby Bowser could be so mean to ruin the happy Yoshi's dream. The island had paid an awful cost, for the super happy tree was lost. Elsewhere on the pop-up aisle, some Yoshi eggs survived the trial. The spotted eggs in that Yoshi nest would soon face baby Bowser's test. One by one, they began to hatch 6 little Yoshis, a perfect batch. They scratched their heads and looked around. Some even tried to pound the ground. Sadness darkened every Yoshi's face. It should have been a super happy place. They quickly saw the problem at hand required a cunning Yoshi plan. If we grow super happy, the Yoshis thought, we'll spoil Bowser's evil plot. Their mission then was crystal clear. They had to go and spread the cheer. So it was they all agreed to rescue the super happy tree. I love that the story rhymes. They set out to follow the trail of fruit to find where the tree had taken root. One Yoshi wondered as he bounced if baby Bowser could be trounced.
We'll stay together,
the others cried, and stomp his baby Bowser hide. By eating fruit and having fun, the deed would surely soon be done. And so the Yoshi's quest began to find the tree and save the land. Just turn the page and you will see how happiness grows in a tree. It's so cute. And so that is the story of Yoshi Story. Baby Bowser cast a spell and turned Yoshi's Island into a storybook. And this is practice mode. You can change your Yoshi color through a series of specific actions. Practice mode is basically the tutorial. It will teach you the basic moves. Flutter jump. When you're in the air, press and hold the A button. If you push the control stick up during a flutter jump, you'll float even higher. So this is our standard jump. And this is our elevated flutter jump. Pretty cool. I am using the Nintendo 64 controller. Eggs and blocks. Hit the bottom of the egg block to get all the eggs Yoshi can carry. Use the B button to gobble up an enemy and turn it into an egg. So we can hit this block, or we can eat enemies. Certain enemies. We also have this. These are melons and apples. So let's start with the apple. Apple, grapes, watermelons, and bananas are the 4 basic fruits in the game. You'll find them in abundance around the levels, but this is what we will be after. These are melons. In a standard playthrough, every level has 30 melons. Now, I don't believe practice has 30 melons. I've never seen it have 30 melons. Also, that was how to egg throw. Throw eggs using the Z button. Aim your throw with the control stick. If you shoot an enemy rather than eat it, Yoshi will be twice as happy. If you decide not to throw an egg, push the B button to cancel. So what that tells us is that Yoshi loves to beat up on enemies. This guy. First, rock blocks. So blue and hard. Break it with eggs. Leave it in shards. Let's be friends. This is a practice course, so the white shy guy can't help you. Yet. White Shy Guy has a very unique role in Yoshi's Story. I will get to it. But know that if you have lost a life, that is the role of the Shy Guy. The Smile Meter. This shows Yoshi's mood. When Yoshi eats yummy fruit, the meter smiles. Eating yucky food will only make the Smile Meter frown. These are peppers. Yoshis do not like peppers. Asterix. Another melon. This is a power flower. Yoshi can get energy from this flower, but he won't earn any points. So this can heal us, but it won't give us points. Some eggs. And this. Remember to ground pound, jump up and push the control stick down before landing. Ground pound on top of the question blocks to open them. Throw eggs to break the bubbles. So, not every time we get the question mark block do we want to ground pound it. There are times when you want to push these question blocks together. There's times when you want to throw eggs on them. There's times when you want to push them into blue jelly. But for the example, we hit it. And melons also chain together happiness. This is probably going to talk about the super happy. When Yoshi eats heart fruits, he becomes super happy. For a short time, he performs all his moves with extra flair. Super happy Yoshi has endless eggs. Oh, I didn't know that one. And a longer tongue. And he's even invulnerable. If you pound the ground, every bubble pops, and Shy Guys turn into lucky fruits. So this heart is a heart fruit. Boom! And turn him into lucky fruit. Super amazing. Oh wow, that tongue is much longer. Almost twice the length. Wow. Likes and dislikes. Each Yoshi has things they like, but they all dislike the same things. Yoshi grow happy if they eat their favorite snacks, but sad if they eat junk. So once again, they dislike peppers, asterisks. They love bees. The R button, used to sniff. You may catch a whiff of something sweet. The closer you get to the secret, the faster Yoshi sniffs. If Yoshi gets so excited that he barks and waves his arms, you're on the spot. It's time to pound the ground. Jump, push down on the control stick, and secrets appear. Okay. Right here. So, this is his dance. And that's also how you'll find Melons. It's gonna be super, super upsetting. A secret for you. This is an unusual place. If you use your nose, you'll find out why. Secrets are not just fruit either. They can be secret platforms. And we're doing this so that we can cover the basics, by the way. Fill your belly, eat 30 fruit to end each stage and advance to the next. Use the L button to turn off the fruit frame and resize it with the control pad. So we can make it all closer, we can make our frame farther, or we can hide it all together. For the purpose of our playthrough, I will have it gone because we are going to go for an all melon run. So there's no need to know what kind of fruit we're eating. It's all melon. Eat 5 more fruits so the Yoshis can grow happier. Eat, eat, eat. And we fall down. And this is a special delivery minigame. Ground pound to load up the melon boxes, then carry them to the finish. Now I think this is just, yes. Okay. So we'll be done the minigame and practice here in like 2 secs. So we have our crates. And now we just have to get to the goal. Just like that. The special delivery missions can get very difficult. I find the hardest ones are actually a flutter jump minigame, which we will see in the playthrough. And then we also have a race. At the end, you get this. This is Yoshi's mood board. This is based on how many fruits you eat and the mood you get for eating the fruits. Fruit points are divided by whether you're eating the Yoshi's preferred fruit, the lucky fruit, or melons. Enemies also give you moods based on how you defeat them, from eating them to hitting them. Coins give you points. Hearts are something that we'll discuss in the first level. Melons, obviously we have, we're going to be getting the most. 1 melon is 100 points, and so you can get up to 3,000 points on melons alone. And Yoshis are based on how many Yoshis you have at the end of the stage. And so that's practice mode. We'll go into options next. We have audio control, which is English, stereo. We have language, which is set to English, and we can clear the memory, which is not necessary. I'm going to briefly talk about trial mode. This is how you can determine which stages you have done in story mode, because that's the only way you can unlock the stages. I've done 3 runs of story mode to get to 1, practice and figure out where melons are, because I actually don't know. Or I didn't know. And I also wanted to be very confident in my controls of the game. I'm leaving this 4th column out because I've never actually played a game of Yoshi Story on the 4th level of each page. So I want to keep those as a surprise. And that being said, I'm not looking forward to Ghost Castle because that was bloody difficult. I didn't even do a melon run of it. I'm just like, done. With that, guys, we're going to call it No, I was going to call it... We're going to start. Story mode. Welcome to page 1, beginning. So, page 1 is the only stage that is going to have access to all 4 of these dice right away. These are your levels. Level 1, treasure hunt. 2, surprise. 3, rail lift. And 4, tower climb. To unlock levels, you need hearts. So, every page from now on will only have the first level unlocked. However, I'm trying to showcase everything from the 30 melon run to the locations of hearts to added secrets, which we will get to that as well in just a moment. So if you're playing through this and you want to know where to do your own runs, like you want to do level 1 on page 1 but level 3 on page 2, you can use this guide to figure out where your hearts are. Second, as we go into our first stage... Oh, sorry, we have to reveal what our lucky fruit is. There are 4 fruit. Every time you start up story mode, lucky fruit is randomized between the apple, banana, watermelon, and grape. Today is watermelon. So the only Yoshi who benefits from lucky fruit from watermelon would be green Yoshi here, if you want to get the most points by going for the lucky fruits instead of melons. Now, you might also notice we have a white Yoshi and a black Yoshi. These are unlockable Yoshis that you can get for the start of your adventures on pages 2 and 3. Now, I am going to play as these Yoshis because they are unique, but we're going to play as them in later stages. Just if you're starting off World 1 and you have black and white Yoshi, or you want to know what they are, I will tell you. They are basically super-powered Yoshis. Their egg throws are already bigger. They can eat chili peppers. That's why asterisk that Yoshis don't like chili peppers. And they also enjoy eating black-cloaked Shy Guys, which is something that we won't see until way later. Okay, we are in World 1. I think the Yoshi I want to play as, you're 2, 3, 4, green shirt. Sorry, you're 5. I think I want to start with pink Yoshi. There we go. Okay, so final things to note. Green Yoshi loves watermelon. Red and pink Yoshi like apples. Yellow Yoshi likes bananas. Blue and light blue Yoshi like grapes. Those are their favorite fruits. And I think black and white Yoshi just like all fruit, because again, they are the super Yoshis. with that in mind, let's get started. So, this is our first level. We will be sniffing quite a bit for secrets. Hop over, and I just want the... Perfect. And I do want to try to get the best score. I'm not going for the highest score because that's already just going to be a challenge. But I am going to go for as high of a score as I can get based on just remembering to do certain tasks. So I'm not going to eat Shy Guys if I don't have to. I'll bash them, I'll jump on them, I'll do other things. I'm going to try to remember to collect coins. And also find all the secrets. Okay. Pause. Press start to pause. Okay, sorry about that. Press start to pause. You'll see Yoshi's mood and much more. Lucky and favorite fruit are shown, along with any special hearts that you found. So when we pause, we get to see the lucky fruit is the watermelon. The favorite fruit is the apple. Yoshi's mood currently is 1,139. The current mood total is always going to be increasing as we get through the story. And the best mood is based on my multiple runs to make sure that I understood the controls, understood the playthrough, and found the melons. Okay. Boop. Okay. Bop him. And now up here, I think there's a melon here. Yes. I am doing this sort of as a way for there to be available a cohesive guide to Yoshi Story. Because online searches to find where melons are do not help. They are half done or incomplete. Surprise ball. You can't eat it, but if you use your tongue, you'll be surprised. These will bring us towards the surprise ball. And this melon confused me. I've done 3 runs trying to figure it out. You just jump. And now we have a super heart. And we have a special smiley face. Right here is another melon. And jump and down. Okay. Hello. Melon race. Hit the question mark block and cross the starting line to begin the race. The faster you go, the more melons you'll win at the goal line. We're not going to do that just yet. And the reason why is because we can actually get some extra setup if we go by first. Wow. Now let's make sure everything's good. Okay. Now we're going to go. By the way, this is Pac-E-Derm. When I was a kid, I did not understand how to get by him at all. So it's one of those levels that I never officially beat. On your marks, just go. So we're in a race. We're trying to beat the chain chomp at the top of the screen from eating our melons. If we can get to the goal line before he hits 7, we get the maximum amount. We must always get 7 melons in that run. This Y also is the start of something. There is a Yoshi hidden message by completing the mini games and getting all 7 melons. The first letter is Y. I will try to keep track, but the lettering of the secret message is displayed as follows. So the letters are actually in numerical order. They're not like 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1 to get the letters in like direct order. We're always skipping several lines. So our first letter is a Y. Probably Yoshi. There really is no reason to get the secret message either, and I'm sure you can Google search it to figure it out, but it's always fun. The magic vase. Hop on top and push down on the control stick. Here we go. Magic vases will warp you to a new area. Sometimes it's out of another pot. Sometimes it's just out. Hi there, Poochie. Poochie will gladly show you the way. He often stops to sniff a secret. Oh. So we want to free Poochie and follow Poochie. Poochie basically acts as a Yoshi nose. But this Poochie line is actually very important. Because there's a second melon that he reveals to us at the very end. Make sure to follow him. So Poochie went up. And you want to slam but where his actual body is. And we get a second heart. Grab the super happy. This is a coin gathering minigame. Be very careful of where you spawn in melons, by the way. Our final heart. So, if we pause now, we see that we have 3 hearts. This is how you can keep track of whether or not you found all the hearts. Hearts are how you unlock levels in later pages. Because we've collected all 3 hearts by following Poochie, very exact, we could go to any one of the 4 levels on page 2. That is why it is important. Now, we followed Poochie, and that gave us that one. Uh-oh. That should have been the last one, actually. That's for the... magic. There are no melons on the alternative paths. This is what I mean about a cohesive guide. Here it is! The last melon! Cohesive guide. When you get all the melons, you get a little melon sticker in the background. If you eat any other fruit, that melon is actually a happy heart. So our fruit mood was 13.95. Our enemies was 125. Coins were 73. We found 73 coins. We got 300 points for hearts, 3,000 points for melons, and 800 points for having 8 Yoshis. With that, our mood is now posted for page 1. Now we're going to read the end and turn the page and end today's episode. This is the longest episode because we covered a lot. And so the adventure began. The Yoshis set out to find the super happy tree. Poochie the dog helped out. Not even elephants could stop the Yoshis. So far so good. If they could stay happy, the tree would be saved. Okay, so now we've ditched the rhyming. The page turned and the Yoshis grew happier. Next time, we're going to be in page 2, the cavern. Thank you all so much for joining me in today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode of Yoshi's Story, please leave a comment in the comment section below, mash the like button, and subscribe if you have not for more DyrezzPlays content. We'll see you all next time. DyrezzPlays is out.